Alright, well, Merry Christmas and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 Labrador 5-4 Christmas Special, Season 1, Episode 1. And this may be the only episode I'll ever air in this series. Now, of course, the scene opens up with, as you can imagine, the crew preparing the airship at Meadow Lake in Los Lunas. Airship Hirohito, that is. Perhaps my most favorite in the fleet. Of course, today's Christmas Day, and of course, we're going to Coronado Airport for the Whenever Aviation Expo Christmas Edition. I can imagine, of course, some folks are dressed in Christmas attire, while others not so much. And there's palpable excitement in the air as they get ready for their special mission. So, alright team, gather around. We have a special mission today. Today we are delivering Christmas joy to Albuquerque. Can't believe we get to do this. It's like being Santa Claus in the sky. Let's do the last checks. Should be good to go. Our English Labrador is on board, as well as our ducks and our geese. They're doing their things excitedly, so let me do a few passes here. In case some of you didn't know, I chose to go back to 2020. Microsoft Flight Simulator, that is, because just like anyone else, you know, who purchased FS 2024, I'm taking my fair share of the brunt of y'all's sufferings. I really am. Yeah, I'm really taking a fair share of the brunt. So I'll just do a quick walk around here. You guys, about this drone view, I'm thinking at this point in life, just to knock that off. So, get this drone view while you can, because, you know, this thing has a tendency to tilt downwards, as seen in previous recordings, so if you want a drone view, now's your chance. If you can see. Or if anything, you know, during cruising phase, I'll do a drone view, but I won't go around the ship this time around because this thing has a dangerous tendency to tilt. And the only traveling drone view you're gonna get is when, of course, the drone's out of place as to where I don't want it. I don't want the drone, of course, in the back, etc., things like that. Okay. It's the same thing, of course, this engine car here. If you've got everything right, it's the same thing, so I'm gonna go take a look in here. Okay, let me reset that camera. I already know what to do. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me check that engine car once more and then we can go, okay? Let me check it. Alright. Okay. Just about all set. There yet? No, can I have someone else check it, please? Thank you. I want nothing foreign in there. I don't want any of my plushies or anything in there, okay? Unless, of course, there's the borrow slip that's been filled out, okay? You better not lose those plushies that you're borrowing from any of us. Alright, one of you have the slip, you know? Alright. Yeah, I'm a plushie lover too, so this has got everything to do with it, like help reduce stress for the trip. Because hey, this is something I dreamed of flying when I was a child. Alright. Okay. Okay, we're all done right here, so all done. Okay, all the festivities take place in the lounge as well as the dining room. Everybody got everything okay in there? Now, you know the rule about going through things, right? You don't. Now, you know the rule. You don't. The rest of you do the rest? More festivities in here. Alright, as usual. Gluten, vegan, gluten-free, vegan, whatever, you got that? Oh, the rest of you, gluten-free, vegan, etc. You got it all? That's what we serve on board, is we serve gluten-free, organic, vegan. That's what we serve on board, okay? GFVO. Get it? Alright. So now, let's go. Okay. Do the rest. I'll say again, do the rest. Okay, they're well done. Okay, let me go ahead and I'll set up the navigation station.
Start maintenance operations, please.
Okay, you can keep the map out today. The sextant and the book. You know why? Show people what we do. You can keep it out today. Actually, when I fly from here on out, you can keep it out a while. You know why you can keep it out a while? Like I said from before, show and tell people how we do things, okay? Navigation crew, did you get what I said? You don't own the ship. You get to show people how we do things, okay? You don't own the... Okay. If I'm wrong, correct me, but don't judge me. So you're Danois. For telephone. Okay, it's Danois for telephone. And as we go down here, Danois Cho for telephone book. Takai for up. Cheetah for down. Again, Takai for up. Cheetah for down. Or are those the exact words? They must be on the lines. If I'm wrong, let me know. I have every right to learn. Okay, you got everything? Okay, you sure you got everything? Okay, let's do some waterbed trolling since I grew up with waterbeds. So, alright. Okay. So the VYOND and Plotagon logic gas cells, look what we have here. Well, keep an eye in flight, okay? Because I'm at fault flying this thing, alright? Somebody has to fly it. number 12 should be full at all times, okay? When we get to Albuquerque, this is what we do. You keep it full till we're at Coronado Airport. Just whatever you do. As we're slowing down to enter Coronado Airport, keep it full. As usual, when we, of course, deflate, start with gas cell 12, and then use the general release, okay? This is for all your VYOND and Plotagon logic, gas bags, gas cells, whatever you want to call them. I shouldn't have to be repeating myself every time, so by now you should know, okay, what things are here. Alright. So, alright, here we go. Everyone on artificial intelligence? Let's see. Let's go and go to Port Hall. Hopefully we will not have to top off gas cell 12, and if we do, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know what else is also not the worst thing in the world? Is if we land this airship, you know, I'll just go ahead and cut the power over Del Norte High School. And we'll just have to go half speed ahead to get into Cornado. Alright, so there we go. Because gas cell 12 is the heaviest, like where all the festivities are taking place. Okay.
Please give me a general report.
Totally forgot.
Nothing to report. Everything works normal.
Everything is in order.
Prepare for takeoff.
Ready for takeoff.
Okay, we just finished the final checks, I guess. Should be good to go. Okay, at this point. Alright, at this point. You ready? All engines full speed ahead. Why not? Yeah, an issue with the throttle. Let me reconnect it real quick. Alright. All engines full speed ahead. Okay, when this triangle gets up to here, that's when you release the moorings. Okay? I'll just stay with this. Okay. I'm technically supposed to be training y'all. Like, this is what's gonna happen here. Whenever you fly Hindenburg class airships, when you play Flight Simulator with me, you're gonna be on easy mode at all times, so I could have this. This refers to, of course, this iPad tablet thing, whatever, that Red Wing Simulations put in here. Even though it would not be realistic to the real thing, this must stay. Let's go. Okay, at this point, I'm going to call this, the Gosport tube. Of course, it's a megaphone, but it's really called a Gosport tube. Let's do it.
Release. Mooring.
Copy.
Haul up the moorings.
Roger.
All crew on crew station.
All crew to crew station.
Okay, I'm going to put the Gosport tube away. Alright, hard to starboard. Okay. We're airborne at this point. I can, of course, go to a drone just for a short time, okay? And it's really short. I'll say again, it's really short. Alright, the festivities are going on in there, I'll say. Okay, I'm gonna get a drone view. You've got everything okay? There we are. In the sun now. I'll say again, we're in the sun now. Alright, even the gondola crew. We're all sharing, borrowing, and taking turns, and we're in the sun now. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, for real, everybody's in the sun. So I'm gonna get out of drone view. Alright. Before we go further into the festivities, of course, Merry Christmas on Christmas Day from time being I record this video. So, my gift to you from Labrador 5-4 Gaming Productions is the Gospel. The same one that Lisa Boyce, aka Watchwoman65, gives every time she uploads. Your gift from Labrador 5-4 Gaming Productions is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 1 through 4, King James Bible and King James Bible only. Jesus Christ shed his blood for all of our sins, past, present, and future, was buried, and resurrected again on the third day according to the scriptures. How do you come to that? Well, you know, all of y'all who are watching this video, I want you to admit that you are sinners in need of a savior. And a sinner, of course, is someone who never accepted this gift of the gospel, okay? And, of course, for the time being I record this video, please accept the gift by just believing this gospel, okay? And of course, if you wonder about water baptism, things like that, I live in New Mexico, and we're in, of course, severe drought right now, and I don't think that there's going to be enough water, so guess what? Just go ahead and believe it. Accept and believe this gift, okay? And vice versa. Just, of course, like Alpha Bravo Charlie's, admit, believe, confess, and accept Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, okay? That's the best gift I have here at Labrador 5-4 Gaming Productions. And, of course, people say the real reason for Christmas is because of who I just spake of just now. And if it isn't, I'll just say that the crew at Labrador 5-4 Gaming Productions made it so. Like, we use zeros, of course, to put Christ in Christmas, as well as Airship Hirohito. We basically put Christ in Christmas by force, the way the Japanese did. You know? Hey, Glider, you mind? And so now, since today is Christmas, and since we could never know the real date of real Christmas from when Christ was born, I'll say this. His forgiveness is most absolutely needed. Because you know why? Because if you're a priest and you committed a sin, you'd be zapped. And someone would have to get you out of there, wherever you were making your confession. So that's why this gift is so important. So anyway, in cruising phase, this view never gets old. Look at the dawn coming into the airship. Everything here is like a Christmas card coming to life. Remember our mission, everyone. We're spreading joy and love today, tonight, and tomorrow. All our English Labrador retrievers on board, as well as our ducks and geese, settle contentedly, as well as our other dogs or whoever on board. Nasal passages twitching at the scent of cocoa. Especially hot. Okay. As we cross into Albuquerque city line, of course, now is not a bad time to prepare for landing, so. One thing I can promise you today is that I'll keep you out of the gondola. You know, to share, borrow, take turns, etc. There we go. Let's point the airship towards Uptown, okay? Let's get a view. As of today, a vast majority of venue is closed. So, alright. Now's not a bad time to discuss the landing procedures. Alright. We're approaching Albuquerque International Sunport at the bare minimum. So we're in Albuquerque right now as we speak. So do not deploy the gear until I call all engines full reverse. We're going to execute the landing over Del Norte High School. Actually try and bring her down nice and easy. And when it comes time for deflation, just whatever you do. Deflate gas L12 first, and everything else second. There's power lines and buildings in Albuquerque, that's why. Ground crew should be ready for us. It'll be a perfect landing for everyone. Alright. As we approach Albuquerque, New Mexico, I'll say that, of course, I'll position the ship towards Uptown Loop. And, of course, key street to follow here is in between San Pedro and Wyoming. And also while we're landing, you know, I'm gonna go and go to the front for now. Starboard front. Just for right now. Okay. As we're here, I'll say that, of course. It's best, of course, to go slowly into Coronado and then full reverse, then idle, then stop. So even if the airship just stops somewhere shy of Coronado Airport, that's fine. Because you know why? I don't want to go into reverse today at all. Heck no, I don't want to go into full reverse. No way. I'm not doing that. I'm not up for doing that. All right, we got festivities on board. Hopefully, we'll make the Expo. Okay. Hopefully, the airship will be close to the Expo grounds, and maybe I won't have to use the drone today for the Expo. Actually, I will. Hopefully, we'll save you some traveling distance. Okay. Let me wet my mouth. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Happy Boxing Day to our Canadian folks watching this video too. Also, while we're at it, I'm going to say from earlier, I chose to go back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on purpose because I have a feeling that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will be in the shoes of Microsoft Flight. Because I will admit that when Microsoft Flight came out back in 2012, I was so stoked to fly in Microsoft Flight. However, the game failed later that year because I'm just like you guys who checked out Microsoft Flight. I realized I had to pay for additional add-ons, scenery, etc. In other words, I had to pay for additional aircraft, scenery, realism, etc. And that really tripped me up. I eventually, you know, stopped playing Microsoft Flight because, just like you guys, I don't need any of that, you know, default aircraft or whatever. And if Microsoft Flight's going to be limiting everything and they're going to make you pay for everything, like, for example, if they're going to make me pay for Albuquerque, I'm not flying that. I don't need that. I really don't. Okay, hard to port. Okay, I almost forgot. Let's fly over the Animal Humane Society, where we got some of our animals from. There's the blue roof here. Okay, I can't really say much here because I'm, of course, technically flying over military property. Just respect that. Okay. Alright, here we are. We're flying over, what's that place? The Animal Humane Society at this point. And thank you for telling me so. It's right here. The Animal Humane Society. The Japanese, of course, in my fictional world, were faithful enough to get the animals out of there, as well as the high kill shelter. So, of course, the Pound and the Humane Society, the Japanese empty them out on a regular basis in my fictional world. Of course. So anyway, the Japanese brought you the real reason for Christmas. Even though, of course, there's a pagan holiday, we forced the real reason for Christmas into it. In other words, yes, we forced Christ into Christmas using these symbols here. The Hino motto in my fictional world is actually now a symbol of and for my faith. Because it's effective, that's why. Okay, as we fly over Uptown Loop, there's Jerry Klein Park. As we're flying over here, to the west of us is UNM Hospital, my birthplace. And as for, of course, there's Practitioner Finley and Dr. Frizzle, as well as Dr. Etcher. I want to say that 10 years has elapsed now since the last time I was your patient for the pericarditis. And look what I have here now. And of course, I wish you all a blessed Merry Christmas, hoping yours is merry and bright. Now, I'm not flying over the hospital, and most likely never will, because I don't want to have a helicopter collision, and this thing's filled with hydrogen. Well, under my command, it's filled with VYOND and Plotagon logic. Okay, welcome to Uptown Loop. I'll say again, welcome to Uptown Loop. And Coronado Center. Okay, I think we're over Del Norte High School now, so... Okay, all engines forward reverse now. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna go into forward reverse anyway. Maybe I was right to call it over Del Norte High School. After all. I might not even drop the mooring lines, because let me tell you this. Hindenburg, oftentimes when she landed, they wouldn't drop the mooring lines till like right away. We'll have to moor the ship on the ground. I feel I have some new skills. Fine, I'll drop them. Let me let them know. They usually will let us in.
Prepare for landing.
Roger, all crew to landing station.
Ready to land.
Ready to land.
Drop the moorings. Roger. Copy.
Alright, the descent process is beginning now. Okay, all engines idle. We can stop them on the ground. Anything else? Yeah, not bad. Coming in so far. Alright, all engines stop. Even though this is a closed airport in real life, I'll of course request at some point the mooring of the airship. Let's do it.
Grab the ropes.
It's working in my favor today so far. Yeah, either way, you still have to use the drone to get to the expo. Well, tune for those who are on the ground recording the airship, I'll say. Well, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you can join us for the Labrador 5-4 Christmas special episode, or whatever you want to call it. Here came Airship Hirohito. Although a Hindenburg class airship, Labrador 5-4 himself chooses the Hirohito over a lot of things because, you know, one truth be told about Labrador 5-4 is that, you know, he has mild high functioning autism, and even though he loved the Hindenburg as a boy and still does to this very day, he prefers to fly the Hirohito because to him it's the prettiest of the type. And another reason why he chose the Hirohito is because, just like in that South Park episode where everyone saw the Passion of the Christ, he came to the movies to be entertained. So he chose the Hirohito as a weapon, so to speak, for his faith. And of course, just like Randy Marsh in that episode of South Park, when New Jersey was taking over the US state by state, Labrador 5-4 chose to side with the Japanese to help bring the promise of his coming faster. And that's why his favorite airplane is the Zero, airship of choice the Hirohito, and of course, Airship Hirohito and the Zero, as well as the Aichi D3A Val and Nakajima B5N Kate, are his equipment of choice to Jesus-ize Christmas. That is. His favorite YouTube, whatever you want to say, is Watchwoman65. And so now, as we're landing, I'll say just let it descend. We want a nice landing, of course. We had approached Cornado Airport this whole time. Landing gear deployed, bringing her down nice and easy. Ground crew is ready for us. Perfect landing, everyone. Everyone else, get away from the doors. It's probably too late now to request for landing. Okay. Should have asked earlier. Oh, wow. There it goes. We're almost down. Hold on, Showa. Not much longer, okay? This skill won't last, I don't know, for... Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, negative... Oh, wow! Landing rate. Okay, well, the tail wheel is still high. Okay. Okay, keep the map and everything out. I'll say again, keep the map and everything out. No feedback? Okay, put the megaphone up so people don't do anything. The rest of you check the back. Alright, I trust that we have a crew now. We can work together. I'll say again, I trust we have a crew, team, etc. now. And we can work together. Come on, get out, will you? VYOND and Plotagon logic. You can always replenish later. This is a game. There's no VYOND and Plotagon logic shortage, is there? Okay. Let's take turns, okay? Let me do one more check with the Gosport tube, okay? Okay. The Gosport tube is all yours. Open the windows. Get out. Now really, open the windows. You need to get out. Get out right now. Okay. Let me deboard the airship and we can go to the Expo. Okay. Doors open.
Proceed with unboarding, please.
Roger. Starting unboarding.
Alright, let's go outside. Thank you, fire crew. Okay, let me open the game plank again. Okay, let me open the gangplank. Let me deboard the crew. Excuse me. Burp, that's what it was. Alright. No more time for waterbed trolling. Can you get out okay? Get everything that we, of course, really want to keep. Like, keep our own plushies, things like that. Got it all? Okay. Since we're here, let's get out. Alright. I'll get out by way of the ladder. Okay, looks like I can't go down the ladder here, like I did at one point in time. I'm gonna go down the right way. Okay, let's go to the Expo. Let me get to Expo height. Then again, it's Expo height. Unfortunately, some folks have died in, of course, making this Expo happen and things like that, and making the real reason for the season, or at least the way we did. Here's some snowmen. Make it a little better for you. I'll say one of these snowmen, name him Olaf. What do you think? Okay. Well, we're here. Ah! Don't do that with a real drone. Don't go through the fire pit, okay? No, no, go. Okay, warm chow. Let me be with the dogs. I'll say again. Let me be with the dogs this time around. Okay, this is a heated tent. I'll hang with the dogs since these are also my favorite things in the world. Alright, here we are at the whenever Aviation Expo, Christmas edition. Alright, we're gonna say that it is festive, or we'll make it such, or visualize it as such. Like the snowmen, as well as these tents here. Those are the closest matches I have towards being festive. So anyway, here we are. Welcome to the Labrador 5-4 Christmas Edition booth. We've got exclusive holiday deals and special events lined up just for you. This place is amazing. Look at all the cool gaming stuff. Don't forget to check out our Christmas giveaway. If you're a console gamer, you might just win the latest console. But for me, I'm a PC gamer. And of course, one more thing to close out the episode. As the episode comes to an end, of course, we're all gathered where the dogs are, enjoying our success. We're all presented with special gifts. Some of the dogs, they got collars with little bells on them, symbolizing their bond and the spirit of Christmas. I can't thank you all enough for your... Yeah, really, I cannot thank you all for all your hard work and dedication. Today we made Christmas somewhat brighter for many. It's an honor to be part of this team, and you all did an amazing job too. Here's to more adventures together. Have a blessed Merry Christmas to everyone. The dogs, I can imagine, are barking and nuzzling everybody, as well as, some of the ducks and the geese. As well as the other dogs too. So anyway, the Labrador 5-4 crew brought joy to Albuquerque, reminding us all that the true spirit of Christmas lies within giving, kindness, respect, and the warmth of being together. Until one of these next times, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from Labrador 5-4 Gaming Productions. This video will not publish today from time being of recording because I have a life too. And of course, I want to make sure that the video is able to get captions okay and everything like that. And it also takes me a while to find where I give orders, etc. So anyway, yes, I wish you all a blessed Merry Christmas. May your alls be merry and bright. So yes, Labrador 5-4 Gaming Productions wishes you a blessed Merry Christmas. May it be joyous and bright. And And as for Canadian folks, happy Boxing Day. And so, Airship Hirohito here, of course, did not have a bad landing after all. Maybe I was right to deflate the airship as we were coming into Coronado Airport and leave gas cell 12 full. It worked. We made it. Excellent landing today. I got some skill. And also I had 500 hours at this point flying airships. Otherwise, that is our show. If you like, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all around.